Some are lyrically talented enough to
She's so
be
fine.
both, and some have neither. When it comes to female rappers, most are known for their looks and then their music. Some are lyrically talented enough to be known for both, and some have neither. But in Oakland,
Why you do Iggy like that?
California, a 27-year-old female.
Yeah, she couldn't rap, but dang, he had to do it like that.
Killing her ex-boyfriend. What's up, everybody? It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be looking into the tragic and tragically misrepresented case of Tan to God.
We here. I got Granny in the cut. Don't play with it. We outside, man. Y'all better come pull up. That's where the we at. Yeah. Hey, pop out. We're gonna show you what you knocked out. On my mama, you get knocked out.
She was an up-and-coming Oakland rapper, and she was killed over the weekend.
Roses now lay on a throne at Glamour Beauty Supply. Video of the scene shows people ducking for cover.
On July 13th, 2024, Tan appeared at the grand opening of a beauty store for a meet and greet. Days prior, she posted an Instagram letting her followers know she'd be there from 12 to 1 p.m. Video would emerge of what looked less like a grand opening and more like a block party as mass.
Dang, she had the YNs with her. What happened?
That's when 2 shots were fired, followed by a switch. And for those unfamiliar, a switch is the name for an auto sear used to convert semi-automatic block handguns into fully automatic machine guns. Witnesses would describe ducking for cover, hiding behind cars, and laying on the ground.
Somebody like dog and like hide behind the cars and stuff. And this guy with the hoodie just walks in through that gate and just started shooting.
And I hear some shots, right? So the shots I thought was just part of like the music, the performance, and then I heard like 3 really loud shots.
Vincent, who works the donut shop next door, says people came into his shop for cover from the gunfire.
He was targeting her only. I saw it, like he wasn't like shooting at like everybody. He was just shooting at her.
I think the rapper was like screaming, "I'm hit, I'm hit."
Yeah, target on the back.
She was just laying on the ground until the medics came.
She collapsed at the gate screaming, "I'm hit," and remained laying there until paramedics arrived, transporting her to the hospital. And it was at the hospital the 27-year-old woman was pronounced dead.
Dang,
The
that's
second gunshot victim would also make it to the hospital, but luckily survived. Immediately following the news of her death, interviews of her speaking on killing her ex would start to go viral. It was allegedly self-defense, and she'd claim she was on trial.
Are we supposed to talk about this? Is this like like a conversation we're supposed to be having? I'm pretty sure that means, if I break it down, that you smoked your ex, which means that he doesn't exist right now.
Long as a bitch got legs, I stand on everything I said. I be smoking on my ex, that relationship is dead. I don't never feel the shade, but I see bitches got a shed. I ain't worried about my ex. I put that pussy on his head. That's the thing. that's the thing. Like that ass nigga. Like
that's a diabolical line right there. The bars go a little crazy, but that's diabolical.
Dead. That shit dead as fuck. Dead.
Are we talking about like literally, or are we talking figuratively? I don't know what the hell's going on right now.
You shouldn't even play with me, because then I gotta take it to the 3rd degree. You know?
You've been sentenced to...
She brought a tombstone that said her ex. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ah, nah. Oh no. Shorty knows she wrong for that. She knows she wrong for that. Hey, that's trolling to a whole nother degree. Talk about trolling. Oh, 50 Cent. I think you met some competition, because golly, like, dang, that's so dirty. Ex would.
With only her rap name released,
Smoking on my ex, and that's the pack that got her choking is crazy.
In 2019, Lalique was physically attacked by her boyfriend Taiwan Moore while sitting in a parked car. The fight stopped, but he continued to verbally attack her, so she grabbed his gun, which was located in the center console, and shot him multiple times. This was one of the only shootings made public by the news that somewhat aligned with Tandagard's story, and many assumed it was her, but it was not. Tandagard, whose real name was Aliana Green, was a rapper who thought deeper than rap. Killing her ex metaphorically meant to represent letting your ex relationships be dead to you. But in today's day and age,
so she never even killed bro.
Literal, and she fed into it for the clout. She never killed anyone, she was never on trial, but she did go out with a bang.
Damn, that's crazy.
Made relating to her death, and prosecutors would highlight the irony in the fact that she actually died while protecting her boyfriend. Oakland police state Tan was the one who actually opened fire on a group of men who drew guns on her and her boyfriend. Tan would draw her own weapon, firing twice, before being blown down with a switch. Tan's boyfriend was filming for her that day and refused to hand over any footage to the police after the fact, so investigators used surveillance from a nearby smoke shop. Police determined
she died protecting her boyfriend. That's a real one, man. But dang, she didn't have to go out like that. She got hit with a switch. That's messed up.
Shooters, one being Tan, two being Dominic Gates and Richard Romano, who have both been charged with her murder, and two others who remain unidentified. Gates could be seen on video enjoying the party, pulling his mask down at one point to enjoy a drink. And at some point, Gates and Tan began to argue, and Romano could be seen pushing Tan's boyfriend. Gates and Romano would pull out guns, Tan would grab her gun from her purse, and as Gates aimed at her boyfriend, she opened fire. An investigator would explain in court how she went viral after her death for a fake story she used for clout. She never killed her ex, she never was charged with murder, and went viral only to be shit on by many believing she deserved her demise for dissing her dead ex. When in all actuality, she was a creative thinker, may have crossed the line, but died defending the life of her boyfriend and taking a bullet meant for him. One of her alleged killers, Dominic Gates, was a rapper known as BNC4 Nero. He'd also previously been convicted of pimping a 16 to 17-year-old girl, and now faces murder, assault with a firearm, and shooting at a vehicle along with his co-defendant. The two unidentified shooters are still currently wanted. Now, in today's day and age with drill music, it's very common for people to diss the dead. And when this first came out, everyone assumed that's exactly what she was doing.
Yeah,
and they came back together, as this is played out many a times in the world of drill. He dissed the dead, 24 hours later he gets killed. And it's like, okay, well, that makes sense. But in this case, you know, LA rappers, they got like a lot of conscious rap where it's deeper than what you're just hearing. You know what I mean? And for her, it was actually explained to me by her relative. It was all metaphoric for letting go of past relationships, deading it. And yeah, she did an interview and she was dissing and she did the backwood thing and whatever. But it was all just a play on words. It wasn't literal.
That's play on words, got you killed.
Clout and clout chasing is exactly what it is. But she did this back in 2023. None of this shit actually went viral until she died. And that's what sucks about this. Because no one really had the fact.
That's how it normally go. People don't get famous until they gone. Or nobody, well, they ain't famous, but people know who they is, but they start to go viral when they gone. And music start hitting when they gone.
It's not, you know, there's another YouTuber by the name of The Family. He covers criminal content. Shout out to him. It's not his fault that he assumed it was the other girl, because her criminal case aligned perfectly. She killed her boyfriend that was abusing her, etc., etc. The only things that didn't add up was the ages. But her name wasn't publicly released at that point. So no disrespect to that channel. There just weren't enough facts released, and because of that, when this hit the internet, everybody disrespected this woman, saying she deserved to die. When in all actuality, she was never dissing the dead. And she died pulling out a gun and firing to protect her boyfriend. I'm sure if you've been in bars, clubs, the streets, etc., if it's just you and your girl and there's a group of guys, they'll try you or they'll try her in front of you because they feel stronger in numbers.
Exactly.
He got pushed. They got guns. She reached into her purse, pulled out, and shot twice before she was hit with a switch. I don't know who the second person was that was shot. It might have been him, might have been a random person. But what she did, a lot of men don't have the balls to do. I can say I respect what she did because they were the aggressors at that point.
Man.
If the video was
shout out Shorty, bro. She up that point. She up that motherfucker, got the blowing. They said 2 shots first. It was Shorty. Dude hit her with a switch though. Switch cheesed it. Tragic. He said, what Dirk say? I put a gun in Indian hand.
They pushed him.
She was gonna blow for her man.
In the state of Florida, she would have had the legal right to defend herself and stand her ground on behalf of herself and him. Unfortunately, she was killed in the process. So people have said whatever they want. At the end of the day, you have to respect somebody that's willing to lay it all on the line for their spouse. Because the gun wasn't aimed at her, it was aimed at him. And she took the opportunity to open fire. But hey, I'm glad we could clear this up.